Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Baltimore Orioles. This crowd is ready as we get set for the World Series. Game 1 is next. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. There may be no better atmosphere in all of baseball than Game 1 of the Fall Classic, Siggy. Lots of excitement to get this thing started.
Yeah, and the players feel that just as much as the fans. You're down there with goosebumps, and these guys are just trying to stay in the moment. But I'll tell you, for the home team especially, it's so hard not to be emotional and hyped up with all the energy in this building right now.
And on the other side, of course, you're looking to swing home field advantage your way with an all-important opening win on the road. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. And on the mound in this one, Tanner Bybee. What's the word on him?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Here's Francisco Lindor. He was late there, strike one.
0-1's the count.
First pitch, 7:05.
That one ripped. Grabs it right up against the wall. Let's check out the lineup. Here's what they came up with for Game 1 of the World Series, Siggy.
Yeah, they're hoping they piece together a winner. Historically speaking, the team that wins this opening game more often than not goes on to win the World Series. Today is a day to come storming out of the gates.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Nacho Alvarez Jr. Game 1 of the World Series here tonight, and all he's hoping is that the success that he's had in the first couple of rounds continues.
The great thing, you're here in the World Series. Now just try to have fun. The performance has been outstanding, and why should it stop now?
How do they cool him off?
Well, they're going to be extremely careful with him. I doubt he's going to get much to hit today, but when he does, be careful because he can hit it a long way.
That one out to right, and it falls. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting third, first baseman, Luis Arraez.
Luis Arraez stands in. A little bit high. Ball one. Arraez, an all-star a season ago. A career batting average over 300, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Alvarez at first, one gone. Next offering is fouled back. Pickoff throw, and he dives back in safely. Right through there for a strike. Man at first, one away. Got it. Two down.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Matt Wallner, the next Pirate to hit. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The left runner on the move. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Ow! And that'll end the inning.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
Back here in Baltimore, and on the hill, the big righty, Brandon Woodruff. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Bottom of the first, and into the box for Baltimore, Jacob Young.
Jacob Young.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
0-1.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. That one drifts inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes. One gone here. And next for the Orioles, James Wood. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. One out, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. Looks pretty tough to start this one. Punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Shohei Ohtani in the box now. No balls and a strike. Ohtani with a homer in his last game.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just
Outside, that's a ball.
missed. 2 outs, base is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. Scoreless after 1.
Yeah, who that in the whip? Yeah, you know it's me. You can't stop my shine. I'm just doing me.
Game 1 of the
Leading
World
off for
Series.
Pittsburgh, the
And now the
designated
DH,
hitter,
Matt Wallner. Bybee back to work. And that's in for a strike. Chris, you and I have gotten to work some memorable postseason games together. One I look back on, 2013 ALCS Game 2, the David Ortiz Grand Slam. Next pitch is outside.
For me, Boo, the game I remember is us calling the 2014 AL wildcard game. The Kansas City Royals hosting the Oakland A's. The Royals come from behind to win in extra innings and move on to the division series. They had such a great run that it ended up in the World Series losing to the San Francisco Giants.
Batting fifth, left fielder.
So up next, Randy Arozarena. There's a strike. No score here in the second. Out to center. Young settles under it. 2 away down.
Batting sixth, catcher, JT.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, JT Realmuto. That's outside. 1-0. Swings through that one for strike 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Outside low. And that's ball 2. Way high. That's a walk. Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find the zone.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted at first base with a quick free pass.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now the right fielder, Tyrone Taylor. And there's a ball.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in Game 1 of the World Series. Check on the runner. Up the middle, Volpe. That ends the frame. Pirates leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. And now Matt Olson up to hit.
First baseman, Matt Olson.
Pitch misses, and that is ball 1.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And quickly 1 away in the second.
Third baseman, Matt.
Here's Muncy to hit. Muncy matched a homer in his last game. First pitch, not close. Woodruff, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a changeup, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
You're getting a taste right here of what Max Muncy does. Has a really good eye at the strike zone. One down, base is empty. Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Bruno. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
And it's fouled away. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That's off the mark. 1-2 to
1
count.
ball, 2 strikes to count.
That one
Ball
missed.
2-2 to count.
And that's down and away.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Draws the walk there. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
And stepping in is the speedy Nick Gonzalez. Fastball for a strike.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Raleigh, the runner at first with 2 gone. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
And now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. 1 left for the Orioles. We move to the 3rd with no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Tommy Edman at the plate.
Tommy Edman.
First pitch just misses.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
That one missing inside. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
2-2 count. Full count.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Struck him out looking.
That's just a nasty pitch right there. I'm not surprised at all that he got the strikeout looking. You know, at the plate, looks like it's a fastball off the corner the entire way until just that very last second when that cutting action takes over and brings it back to clip the outside corner. You just got to tip the cap sometimes, but overall, that's just a nasty pitch.
Here's Kike Hernandez. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 1-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings, that one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. He's 0 for 1. Just missed. For Lindor, being drafted out of Montverde Academy, he's a guy that's turned into one of the best all-around players in the game. 1 down, base is empty. That catches the corner. That one misses in the dirt. Way out front for strike 2. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Next to hit, Nacho Alvarez Jr.
That's outside.
Next offering in there for a strike. Now 2-1.
That's a ball.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
3-2.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Reaching for it and brings it in. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on this solo homer. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching the World Series on the show. Back now at Oriole Park, set for the bottom of the 3rd, and into the box for Baltimore, Wenzel Perez. First offering, and it just misses.
Nope.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
That misses, and the count is 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That's through there for a strike.
I got 3-2.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that walk.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Anthony Volpe. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Popped up first base side. He's got it. And there's one away.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Jacob Young, the next to hit for the Orioles, struck out looking at the bottom of the first. Woodruff throws to first. Dives back. He's out.
I think the base runner was trying to catch him off guard, perhaps looking to steal right away, and wasn't ready to get back to first. Nice pickoff move by the pitcher.
Just missed.
That pitch is out.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Brings it in for the third out. Start of the fourth.
Leading
At
off
the
for
plate for
Pirates,
Pittsburgh,
first
Luis
baseman,
Arias.
Luis Arias.
Ball one there.
Counts 1-0.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting
One
out of
ball,
the zone.
2 strikes.
Just off the inside corner. 2-2. Swing and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
Matt Wallner, the next Pirate to hit. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. That is upstairs for ball one. Wallner, 27 years old, and he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Strike 2. Arias aboard here at first with nobody out. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
It's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. But when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Rosarena now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Next offering is downstairs.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt. A good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
On a line, base hit. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with one down. 2 on, 1 out. Here comes Real Muto. Walked his first time. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. And he'll eat it and be happy with the out.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Now it's the right fielder, Tyrone Taylor. And this is inside. The 1-0. Fought off foul. Two on, 2 outs. And a count 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Perez. And that's the 3rd out. Pirates strand a couple, but they lead it 1-0. Bottom 4. Now it's going to be James Wood.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
That one fouled off. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
That misses, and the count is 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Foul ball there. Woodruff deals. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Orioles, first baseman.
Here's Matt Olson down. 0 for 1 so far. Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of the World Series. And that's
Inside,
off
ball 1.
the inside edge. And that's ball 1. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Orioles held in check there. They still trail 1-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Back to work. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Next offering is in for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like to pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
In the air to left center. Wood. And out number 1 on the grab. Here's the third baseman, Enrique Hernandez. He's already homered here in this one. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
Back to the top of the lineup. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Francisco Lindor. 0 for 2 in this one. Ball 1 on a pitch inside. And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. This one high in the air to left center. Wood sizes this one up. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Game 1 of the World Series. Muncy digs in. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1. And that is out of play. And it's fouled off. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Rocketed out towards right center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away. Now the Orioles catcher, Cal Raleigh. He reached out to walk his first time. Just missed. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. The Orioles hitless so far in the game. Going to count 1 and 2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Comes a 2-2. That one to first. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Nick.
And next for the Orioles, Nick Gonzalez. struck out swinging his first time. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
The 0-2. Popped up. Alvarez squeezes it, and that is that. 1-2-3 go the Orioles, and it remains 1-0. Back here in Baltimore, new inning getting started. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Nacho Alvarez Jr. First pitch misses. And there's a foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Makes the grab, one away.
Now batting the first baseman.
So digging in, Luis Arias, 1 for 2. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the designated hitter, Matt
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Wallner. And first offering is fouled off.
He's bagging. Give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
2 down, nobody on. In the air, left field. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. So they make short work of him there. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Pirates 1 and the Orioles nothing. And we're back. John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Wenzel Perez. Not close with that one. Ball 1. And that one fouled off. That's ripped into the outfield. No one can get there. It falls in. And a good start to the inning. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
No more having to worry about keeping the no-hitter alive now. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Anthony Volpe, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's 0 for 1.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Now a check on him at second, back safely. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
In today's game, outs are valuable, so guys aren't just willing to give themselves up to advance a runner. They're trying to drive him in as well in the process. So I don't expect him to shorten up and just try to hit behind the runner here.
Next offering upstairs. Appears they're working around him with the base open, Singy.
Well, you know, these 2-0 counts, Boo, they're just not what they used to be, and we sound like old guys when I say that. But ultimately, this is a strategic game, and you expect to see this type of approach by the pitcher in this situation. As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
With the go-ahead run at the plate here in Game 1 of the World Series. That one down the line. Arise takes it to the bag. One away, bottom of the 6th.
Now batting, center fielder,
Jacob Young, the next to hit for the Orioles.
High pressure situation here. You can't afford to leave a runner at third in the postseason. It usually comes back to bite you.
Out towards left center. Arozarena sizing this one up. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. He'll score on the sac fly. We're tied at 1.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
And now James Wood, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Ball 1, no strikes.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Line drive. And that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Headed towards the corner. Arozarena on his horse. And that is that. 6 innings in the books, and there will be no no-hitter. All tied 1-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Randy Arozarena. That to right. Diving, gets down, could be extra bases. Arozarena on his way to third. The relay in there safely.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Hyde out of the dugout now, and he's ready to make a move to the bullpen. Tanner Bybee will depart, and he leaves a runner at third. So we'll see how the next pitcher deals with that when we get back.
Now pitching.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Pete Fairbanks.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Runner at third, nobody out. Up next for the Pirates, JT Realmuto. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Next one misses, and that's ball 2. Go-ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. That one misses, and that's ball 3. Tyrone Taylor in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. The 3-1.
Right through there for a strike. Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
This guy will throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Right fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
And now the right fielder, Tyrone Taylor. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
That one not close. And now it's even 1-1. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. John Curtis is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Reed Foley also throwing. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Chopper to second. Gonzalez. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run at the plate.
Up next for the Pirates, center fielder.
Well, that's a big-time play by the defense right there to keep this ball game tied. I also think it's a base-running mistake. When you're on third, you got to make sure you can score if it's the go-ahead run. Give the next hitter an opportunity to put you ahead.
So up next, Tommy Edman. Fairbanks, 31 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2015. 2 gone, the possible go-ahead run at first. Oh, one gets a check swing. Appeal to third. No swing. Two outs. That one close, ruled a ball. And it's 2-1. Here goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. And safe. It's a stolen base.
Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
.99 miles per hour to finish him off.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Now pitching for
We're
Pittsburgh.
back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jimmy Garcia.
Jimmy Garcia.
And the batter now, Matt Olson.
Leading off for the Orioles.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
Olsen.
But with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
And another ball.
You know, these Orioles need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Now 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out. Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And now it's Max Muncy. And he takes one right on the black. 0-1. Action in the pen down there. Cole Sands getting loose out there. In there at the knees. And that's strike two.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
And a swing and a miss. And one away in the bottom of the seventh.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
And here is Cal Raleigh. And that one fouled off. And that's downstairs. Now 1-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And there's a ball.
Running that good fastball up on the hitter's inside. If nothing else, it keeps him from diving out over the plate to get those arms extended on the pitch away.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Nick Gonzalez, the next to hit for the Orioles. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Breaking ball misses down and away. With the go-ahead run at first here in the late stages of game one. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Fights it off. You'll see another. Hard hit left side. They get the force, and that's the inning. So no runs in the inning despite the leadoff walk, and that does it. We look ahead to inning number 8. All tied 1-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Sean Reed-Foley.
Now pitching for the Orioles, number 71, Sean Reed-Foley.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Kike Hernandez. He's already homered in this game. So far, the playoffs have not been kind to him, but tonight, a chance to start anew.
So much of this game is mental. He's just got to tell himself, I'm here. I worked hard all year. Go out, have fun. Trust your ability.
You know, Singy, there are some people that say they feel more pressure actually in the league championship series than the World Series because they know this is it.
I could totally see that because, you know, you get to the World Series. That's what your whole goal was the entire season. Then you're there. There can be some luck involved. So you just got to shake it off. Go out there. Know that this is a rare opportunity and just play your best.
Next offering way upstairs. Late on that fastball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
And that's in the dirt.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Francisco Lindor in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Up next for the Pirates, short.
Go-ahead run on base.
Lindor.
Lindor will hit next. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one clips the corner.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
This one in the air. Muncy pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath a little bit and popped it up.
Nacho Alvarez Jr., the next Pirate to hit. 1 for 3. Just missed. Out front and foul to the left side. With the go-ahead run at first here in Game 1 of the World Series. And the count 1-2. Inside, almost got him. Got him. That's the second out. Luis Arias, the next Pirate to hit, known for his late inning heroics. That one's in there, 0-1. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. He's under it. Brings it in, And that's the third out. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and one left on base. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. All tied 1-1.
Now pitching for
They hand the ball over to a new arm,
Number
Jake
61.
Cousins.
Jake Cousins.
And now
Leading off for
Winsel
the
Perez.
Orioles, right fielder, Perez.
And that's in for a strike. 0-1. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. And he drops it down the third baseline. And he beats it out. It's a bunt single to start the inning.
What a play right there. Dropped down just a beautiful bunt and maybe caught the defense by surprise a little bit, but now the go-ahead run is on at first, and that could be huge.
No outs, runner at first. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Anthony Volpe. First pitch just misses. Swing and a foul out of play. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. There's a swing and a miss. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Cole Sands, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Squirts away a little bit, and the runner holds. And a swing and a miss. And now one away.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Jacob Young. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Strike one. A little bit low. And the count is 1-1. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cousins throws over, and he's back in on a dive. On the ground, a second, might be 2. Glove flip for 1 to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Now batting, left fielder, James Wood.
James Wood, the next to hit for the Orioles. There's the sinker at the knees for a strike.
If you were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a slider misses down and away. Hammered down the line. Should be extra bases. Heading for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. First pitch misses. Man at second. And that skips into dirt.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
1 strike.
This to third. Hernandez whips it to first on the run. What a play. Inning over. The O's add one on an RBI double. Last chance coming up for the Pirates. And here's the closer to try and finish off game one. Hunter Gaddis.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball. And we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Well, one-run game. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Matt Wallner. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes.
Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. Looking to get the tying run on base. That's off the inside corner. And the count is 2-2.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Next offering is down low. Randy Arozarena in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Got him! He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Well, this is no secret. That slider is going to be his go-to pitch. Everyone in the ballpark knows it. It's a massive part of his arsenal, and he'll throw it a lot and in pretty much any count, any situation, and he's going to look to punch guys out as well. I tell you what, the effectiveness of that slider is always a big key for him.
Arozarena up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Next offering is in for a strike. Fought off foul. On the ground, right side. Gonzalez to first in time. And that quickly 2 away.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Real Muto stands in now and watches strike one.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Trying to close out a one-run lead here in the late stages of game one. The 1-1 is fouled off. One strike away from securing game one. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, this turned out to be an exciting, very well-played game. Always feels great when you can take the lead in the eighth at home. Come out in the ninth, the crowd will be behind that pitcher as he tries to get those final 3 outs. Everybody goes home happy with a win like this.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Espera. on the boogeyman. We doing the can. Run the clock on American Bandstand. Rushing the band, not a fan of the jam band. Sweating on the floor, do you know understand? Hey, Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Give me the girls in the... Cause I need all the things that's in the damn band. Cause I need anything. You're the punk rock bumble while you shuffle your feet. Right from the fast lane, guaranteed to win in the rat race. Speeding them all, I'm stuck in a bad place. Fat face, sugar in the gas tank. Sucking on my tailplate. My face, nothing to gain, no one to blame. It's always the same. You can contain all of my game, but keep it the fame. With the one paid, with the book. Never remains that I can die happily while you screaming my name. Mask off, I think you know what I'm after. If you wanna get in, baby, give me the password. Let's go faster. Why does it always feel like I only go backwards? Got patterns, no way to escape this. Eyes wide shut.